Yeah, being a Christian is, as I kind of was touching on, being a Christian is more about an active, everyday living in Christ. And that means everything that I do from my walk and my talk and the actions that I do need to reflect who Christ is and what He's done in my life. Being a Christian is it is a lifestyle, but it's also an attitude. It's also a mental mindset. It's everything. And for me, being a Christian is what gives me that promise of security and knowing whose I am and who I belong to. It gives me purpose and value that I can't get from this world. And I think being a Christian, more than anything, gives me hope and peace and joy and love. And really, it gives me fellow friends and family and other people who are supporting me and who are holding me accountable and people to walk alongside. It gives me another family, so to speak. And I think that's a really encouraging and exciting part of what Christianity is, and certainly what it's meant to me and what it's done to me in my time as a Christian. Yeah, I would say a lot of the time for me, the biggest changes are more inward focused. When I was a kid, I always, I guess you could say I was a pretty good kid. I was the kid who didn't stir up a lot of trouble. And that was just how I was brought up and just my mindset and personality. But what I realized is as I became a Christian, I really started to realize that those things maybe are God-given gifts and talents. And so I've been picking up on things that maybe are skills that God has given to me to use to bring glory to Him. And I think really what happened, the biggest thing about being a Christian that I've recognized in my life now, if I had to say there's one big thing, I would say that it's really defined by the ability to speak to God and know that He is always there. And sometimes we take that for granted. We think of prayer and we think, oh, this is just some ritual thing we do. And I've seen prayer as really a chance to just talk to God. And He is always listening. He is always present. And we can do that at any time. And I think for me, that is the thing that's changed is I've been able to pray, maybe not in your traditional sense, but talk to God anywhere and everywhere. And I think that is one big change I've noticed in my life throughout the years. In addition to, I mean, there's all kinds of things. I've been a Christian now for about, I'd say, well, let me see, since age 9, and I'm 32 now. So it's been lots of learning and maturing in the faith, and that maturing happens as you get older anyway. But it's really been an awesome opportunity to really see how God has been working in my life and see the changes that He's made personally in my life, inside, throughout my time in being with Him.